it's called the Dodger way, to the other guys who've really taken a step back. Let's talk Dodgers very quickly. They get the Ohtani deal done. Ohtani on Friday met with Yosh Yamamoto, the Japanese free agent, who's the next big name that's coming off the board. The Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Mets seem to be the finalists. Ohtani was at Dodger Stadium on Friday with Yamamoto and his people. And, of course, the Dodgers traded for Tyler Glasnow from Tampa Bay, paid a bit of a price, restructured the contract. They get a 30-year-old guy now that they're going to own for the next 5 years. And there's a wild rumor beneath the table that they're going to dive in and talk to Blake Snell. Now, that'd be a shocker. But that's where the Dodgers are. The Dodgers look really good. They've accomplished a lot. The Angels, as every week we go through something with the Halos, it's got a bad tinge colored into it. This conversation, Perry Minasian, the general manager, the day after Ohtani left to go to the Dodgers, saluted Ohtani for what he contributed here, how popular he was. Minasian said, "Life goes on." You got to be kidding me. You're trying to tell Angel fans everything's okay. Buy your season tickets. We'll be there opening day, and life goes on. Now, life is never the same when you lose an icon like Ohtani, and they've done nothing except pick up fringe one-year rental free agents. As much as I like what Luis Garcia did for the Padres for his year and a half, although he had some arm problems. I mean, if you're trying to sales pitch Angel fan in Orange County that Luis Garcia is going to put you back in the pennant race, or
he was a disaster for a while last year.
He was coming off injury.
Yeah.
But I think they've got 4 or 5 one-year free agent pitchers. Adam Kolarek, who had been with the Dodgers for a cup of coffee, and Luis Garcia. And here's the general manager of the Angels, because the owner no longer has the courage to be out front. The GM says, life goes on. You got to be kidding me. Look at this roster. Maybe it's correct to say they have the right name of the franchise, Los Angeles Angels, Pacific Coast League, Los Angeles Angels, back in the day, because they got a real substandard roster right now. So you wearing Dodger blue, or you're going to treat the guys wearing Angel red?
Yeah, well, the Angels, the Los Angeles Angels would be the Angels. It's weird how these teams, they pick up, these fringe guys. And it seems like the Angels are just filling holes to build a roster. Meanwhile, Preller is getting these dudes just almost like lotto tickets. But then the Dodgers, man, they come in, they're bold, they're decisive, they have a strategy, they make it happen. And you just got to applaud that. Now, granted, they got a lot of money, but it's just a well-run organization.
The Dodger way.
The Dodger way. I mean, it just kills me to say that, being raised a Giants fan and now a Padre fan for the last 30 years. But you got to tip a hat to those guys. So now we'll see what happens next. I mean, because the Dodgers still, a lot of question marks with their pitching staff. I mean, they got Glasnow, but they're still, they got to depend on those young guys. We're going to see how that whole thing plans out.
But I think if you're a Dodger fan, you'd be happy because as they sit there on opening day, you got Ohtani and 44 home runs, and you got a frontline starter in Glasnow. And we know that these guys coming off surgery are going to be back by June 1st. And we know they've still got 5 young pitchers. They've only traded one. Ryan Pepio went to Tampa in that transaction. So still deals to be made. One other big